Let's fight. Let's fight. Anne-Marie Selby, Rodin Booker, Jason Adams, Ingrid Pollard, Yolanda Thomas, Meredith Henry. Good to see each and every one of you. Let's fight. Welcome to each and every one of you. We trust that you guys are great. We trust that you guys are well. Share the damn live. Smash that emoji button for us, good folks. And let me go down the road. Good to see you, Michaela. Good to see you, Ingrid Pollard. We missed you guys last evening. We know we were missed as well. You don't have to say it twice. Alec Cummins, good to see you. Donna Joseph, great to see you as well. We see you there, Laverne, Harry Charan, Kelman Passad. Good to have you. Lawrence McKenzie, Elizabeth Williams. Good to have you, Elizabeth. Good to have you, Everett Small and Gozi. Griffith, good to have you as well. And good to have you. Good to have Everett and Kevon. Tuesday. Good to have you, Kevon and Ingrid, Donna, Wanda, Tessa Isaacs, Graves Andy. Great to have you, folks. Share the live. Smash that emoji button, please, and thank you. And let me go down the road. We're happy that you folks are here with us. We are really, really happy that each and every one of you are here with us, good folks. We are delighted that you folks are here with us. Great to see each and every one of you. We're fired up, folks, and we are ready to go. We're going to make sure that we are shared to all the right places, the true and correct places. All the right places, guys. Give us a share the damn live, smash that emoji button, folks, and we're ready to go. We're ready to have a go at it, folks, and show you share us to the right pages. Y'all on a lot of pages. Just share the damn live now. Smash that emoji button, and let's go down the road, good folks. Let me go down the road. Good to have you folks here with us, each and every one of you. We're pushing through to all the right places, guys. I see, is it Anetta? I see you, Lyndon Gill, Shalon Adams, Shalon Alves. I'll give you whole Adams. Good to have you. I see Carl Hudson is here. Troy Quasey, Anthony, Desmond Morris is here as well, guys. Great to see each and every one of you. Wherever you're all joining us from tonight, we are happy that you folks are here with us. Great to see you. Joseph Girls Go Wild. Good to have you. What's happening in them schools these days, folks? What happening in them schools these days? Good to have you, William Bunbury, Petula Boyce. Good to have you at Petula. Great to have you, and William Bunbury, Dan Fordyce, all the other folks who are here with us, guys. We are happy that you wonderful folks are here with us. That's how we like it. That's how we like Carl Hudson. We see you there, Carol, and Lester Tom. Great to see you, Lester, and all the other folks who are joining us. Welcome. We're fired up, guys. We are ready to go if you guys are as well. The fight card is set. It's just some of y'all missing. Just some of y'all like Audrey Cole. Audrey, how you doing now? Good to see you, Audrey. Petula, Carol, Diane Mitchell. I see Diane Fordyce is here. Constance Alexander Joan. I see you there, Joan. How you doing? Shondell Griffith, folks. I missed you all last evening. Lester Tom, is it you? I see you there, Lester. Gwyneth Anderson. Andrew Griffith. Thank you, Andrew. Thanks for the things. Andrew. Good to have you there. Hazelyn King, Audrey Cole. Guys, we are happy you're here. Veronica Ennis, the fight card is just some of y'all wasting time. Smash the hell out of that emoji button, folks. Good to have you folks wherever you all are joining us from. Welcome in the ring, folks. It's Tuesday, the 24th day of January. The month done. Wasn't yesterday was New Year's? Wasn't yesterday was New Year's? The month done, folks. The month finish. That's what y'all know. The month finish. Don't come wrong. We funny. Play some power, good folks. Boots on the ground. We said it already. Y'all set. Y'all set by y'all side. Good to have you here, Michelle and Griffith. I'm holding for some of you because I ain't starting over. Andrew Griffith said, let's fight. Great to have you, Andrew, Orma Dow, and all the other good folks who are joining us. Guys, we're just so happy that you guys are here. We're just so delighted. That you wonderful, beautiful folks are here with us. We're fired up, good folks, and we're ready to go. And we trust that you guys are as well. We're fired up. Fired up. We are ready to go, and we hope that you wonderful, beautiful folks are just the same as well. Great to see you guys, each and every one of you, wherever you're joining us from. Great to see you. Fired up, as we said, and we are ready to go. Good to have each and every one of you guys here with us tonight. Great to have you folks here with us. Who we got with you? We got Gwyneth, we got Paulette Niles, Florence Jacobs, Renald Worrell, we got Joylyn Cook. Joylyn, how you doing? Hopefully the food tastes good. Joylyn Cook is here with us, and all the other guys joining us. We are so happy that you all are here. You all know we're ready to go. We got the fight card set. There's only some of y'all missing, It's only some of y'all, but we can fix that. We are going to fix that. Good to see you folks. I think we got something on the fight card for you folks. We got a couple things. It's not plenty, it's not enough. But we got a couple things set in the fight card for you folks. And here's where we apologies here. Mr. Kemraj Ramnajan, guys, just today, during his budget presentation, he spoke to this notion of the transformational projects them boys talking about. He spoke to this notion, Philbert Taylor, of the transformational projects. Facebook user Don Sullivan, Nicole Cole, he spoke to this nature of the transformational projects that these boys talking to. They want to boast about. He spoke to some of that, folks. He spoke to some of that. And here is what he said. But these people in the transformational projects, buying the votes, more likely. Buying the votes. Buying the votes. Senior member of parliament, folks. Senior politician. Little the lines for change. Mr. Kemraj Ramchajan.
Mr. Speaker, it has all the ingredients conducive for corruption. There are so many uncertainties in the execution that it is possible to draw what it is impossible to draw what so many economists refer to as the complete contract. You can't get a complete contract, let's say, for that harbor bridge as to what and what it will be at the cost. You cannot have, for some of the roads in Guyana, you cannot have a complete contract as to what it will cost. And that is why so many roads are being built the next day, literally, they're breaking and apart. And you know what the corruption, especially in that construction industry, does? It creates what is called an undermining of the political process. And it enables patronage to triumph over honest politics. Mr. Speaker, we know very well that as against what we have as infrastructural spendings in Guyana, a little bit of that could have been nudged away and at least be given to the working people so that the working people can have a better day than not having to literally get malnourished. Mr. Speaker, I am happy that I have gotten up the bile of the Minister of Finance. It means that I am making a good point. Mr. Speaker, it is all there. It is all there. And we're going to come to what is happening now. The EPA, the EITI, all of those institutions are also today, as a result, being subverted because of what we have under the corruption and the patronage that is happening in Guyana. These transformational projects, as they call them, as Comrade Siraj yesterday talked about, and I regard Mr. Siraj as a typical PPP person, but he also made some dubious comments. Here, this is what is being said by him. The PPP is not thinking about votes. That is why we are having big transformational projects. Listen to me, Mr. Leaders, people over there. That PPP leadership always think about that and nothing else. It's a well-oiled political machinery. Whenever it makes any decision, it thinks about the votes. And I know about that. That is the leadership. It is the reason why, and it is the reason why they seek to dodge today, Mr. Speaker, a strong EPA and also a strong EITI. This resource-rich country today is having what is called elections without good governance. They prefer elections only, as if elections is what is democracy. Elections is not democracy, Mr. Speaker. Elections is one component, and they're there now. And they had an inheritance and a largesse that is the greatest ever. And that is why I said, your inheritance that you have been devised, the inheritance that you have been devised is that which is so humongous. But you got to know better, Mr. Ashney Singh, honorable member, as to how you're going to spend that money. Don't ever say that these projects might be transformational. I remember when they said that the Skeldon Sugar Factory will be transformational. Where is the Skeldon Sugar Factory today? Fiber optic cable, FIP Motilal's road, all of that. You must understand that it is not because you deem it transformational. What was transformational, however, is when we signed that agreement that it could make you $200 billion today to spend in this budget. What was transformational was the right sizing of the sugar industry so that you don't pour good money behind bad sectors and billions of dollars.
Honorable member, I just want to caution you. Remember, you're speaking with the speaker. So when you say you must, you're admonishing the speaker to do something. If you want to refer to the other side, the honorable members over there, right? Because I take some of these things personally.
It is not a budget that I can support. There is no planning. There is no targeting. There is no outputs. The budget is pathetically policy poor. A PPP. Pathetically policy poor. Yes, they love to say that it is the biggest budget, but I want to say, as Mr. Christopher Ram has indicated in his analysis, it is also with the biggest deficit. Biggest budget with the biggest deficit. Mr. Speaker, we have taken some severe body blows of recent times. Severe body blows. I mean, you have Mr. Kwame McCoy, he was very slippery yesterday, and he walked with the own aisle. And it's the wrong size bottle he walk with too. Mr. Speaker, we have to understand that because of that, no planning, no outputs, no targeting, policy poor budget, that is why the cost of living has gone so high. That is why, effectively, compared to what the salaries and wages are, why it is that the people can't find what is called, better conditions or standard of living. It is because we could have done, notwithstanding what might be the economic reasons for inflation, we could have neutralized or neutered those with at least better incomes. Tell us how. And it is instead of spending so much on infrastructure, you could have given 5% more for the people of this country. How much you spending on workers? Yes, you could have even given 10% more. And you are stating today that we could not. Mr. Speaker, we did not have that revenue stream that is like a gold stream today. We don't have it. And that is why it is important. You don't deal with poverty by cash transfers like that. What is the output of $40,000 for 10-day work? You're just going to buy the votes. That is all you know about, buying the votes over there. Mr. Speaker, it has all the ingredients.
That's what they want to do. They want to buy the votes, I tell y'all. That is what they want to do. They want to buy the votes. Literally buy the votes. What transformational projects? They're trying to tell us that this gas for sure going to be a transformational project. Big transformation project. And we're happy that Member of Parliament, senior as he is, took the opportunity to remind them, not because he has slapped it with a label, transformation project, it will be that. We didn't get a pound of sugar profitability yet out of Skeldon. Since they modernized Skeldon, have we gotten a kilowatt of electricity out of it? And you know, the great accountant, Alan Gulsuran, he was the one who pointed out inadvertently a lot of them big projects that started under them boys and crash up. They were touted to be transformational projects. Transformational. To get you to accept them. That's why they come in and say, Leslie Hamilton, Marlene Brown, is transformational projects. West Side. Shelly Jackson International Airport. Building since under the last iteration of their government. Transformational what? Costing you a whole set of money. Still billing. I don't know if you would say Charlie Jackson is one of the rated as one of the best airports in this world. I don't know that. Isabella, I see you there. Isabella, our faithful, loyal listener and viewer, Isabella Botte just made a contribution to our program live via YouTube. You get on our YouTube comments at the bottom, there's a $sign there. You can take it from there, especially if you live in the diaspora. Cherry Jagan International was supposed to be one of those transformational projects. Kelvin Sugar Factory, I'll tell you that. Smart guy, Dr. Anand Gulsuran, he said they all failed. They all failed. One laptop per family. Look at the cost. No things we could do with that money, Candy. Brenda. You know how much thing, Ingrid, we could do with that money? Jonathan Sarah, you know how many things? The fiber optic cable, look, money. You know how much we could have helped the people of this country? But these jagabats and trench crappos don't know one thing what they're doing. Don't know a damn thing what they're doing. And that's where we brought it in from, folks. We brought it in from, we brought it in from, we do it our own way. We do it our own way. The opener, that's what we have to you good folks. That's what we have for you guys. The opener. And now we're going to show you guys some of the stuff happening around the world. That's where we're coming from China. China has just alerted its folks, its citizen. They got a blizzard. This is not a little storm, no little pia storm. China has just alerted its citizens today. They got a blizzard heading their way. Right? A blizzard, and this is going to be happening. They tell us their National Meteorological Center telling us that the central and eastern regions of China they're going to see temperatures below 12, in some cases below 14 degrees Celsius. It's a cold wave. And they've issued this blue alert for this cold wave. Below 12, below 14, between central and eastern China. We're going to see this cold wave, folks. Hope it frees up some of that COVID and kill it. We're hoping it frees up some of that COVID and kill it. COVID at least on that side, folks. Not at all. We're hoping it frees up some of that COVID and dispatch with it. That's what the folks there in China telling us. Our friends and our viewers, loved ones in China, you all anchor down, ride out this one. Ride it out. Ride it out, folks. We turn attention to some of what's happening along the region. Some of what's happening along the region. That's what we want to turn our attention to. And this one a little hard. Could you imagine stopping on the road? You're a good Samaritan. Stopping on the road because you're a good Samaritan. They got somebody in trouble. Rhonda Gordon. Anita De Silva, Leslie Hamilton, Vera Boop Singh is one such person, stopped on the road to help a good Samaritan because she saw an accident. It turned out her brother was the person who was involved in that accident. And she expressed how shocked she was, seeing her brother demise in that way. Seeing her brother meet his demise in this way. And she is from a place called Gasparillo, lovely, a little place in Trinidad there. And is the owner of a popular bar in Gasparillo. And she saw this car crash at the Gasparillo overpass over the weekend, stopped to help. And then she realized, is your brother gone, Hear what she said. I think I heard him moan. And that could have been his last breath. He looked like he was sleeping. There was a slight cut in his forehead. I don't know if he really moaned or if I imagined it. When the police came, I couldn't remember anything after that. She told the newspaper. Yep. Stop to be a good Samaritan and it's your brother, Just like that, folks. You see how we got to be kind to people? You just don't know. You just don't know. You just don't know. That's one of the things we're following regionally, folks. And now we come to the 592. It's big problems here now. Big problems in the 592. Big problems in the 592. Them boys don't know what story. What they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. That's what I'm telling y'all. How it going? That's what we're starting from this evening, folks. We show a lot of things that We don't often show you how it's going. And this is why we want to give you guys a quick update. And remember, we told you of these friends that went to Feather Beach to have a little rest and recuperation, rest and relaxation. One of them was supposed to be celebrating her birthday, I think today. Akisa Terrell and Kawati Lalbachan and their family were out there. Well, Akisa's husband spoke to some of the media, and his story is so chilling and so sad. He said he heard his sister screaming that his wife was under the water. He plunged in. Fellas, he plunged in the water. When he emerged, he said he grabbed hold of something and pulled it up. When he pulled it up, he saw it was her friend, Lalbachan, Kawati Lalbachan. That's what he said. He said he saw it was her friend. 40 minutes later, he was able to retrieve his wife's body from that area there. With the children looking on, how of us could stomach that? Them things ain't easy. Them things ain't easy by no measure. And they said they couldn't swim. That's what the report said today. These young ladies, Akisa Terrell and Kawati Lalbachan, they couldn't swim. You know? Some of y'all think y'all never been distrusted, that y'all are concerned with swimming. But if you can't swim, you should learn. There are lots of places. I know one up in the East Coast. You should take my son and my wife. You know, you can learn to swim. It's never too late. You couldn't swim. Right? A lot of questions to be answered in this particular case. When did these ladies go missing? Right? Was Kawati Lalbachan originally thought missing? Because he said he felt for something. He went down, dived down, and pulled up Kawati. And then 40 minutes later, he was able to retrieve his wife. Could you imagine that in a husband? Father knows. Thoughts and prayers continue to go out to this family. And this pain got to be immeasurable. Won't wish it on your worst enemy. Would not wish it on your worst enemy. That's how it's going at that end, folks. That's how it's going at that end. Signs of the times, good folks. Signs of the times. Rosetta, that's one of them. Signs of the times. God damn it. Carl Hudson, every day you wake up, you see it. Since them boys coming, you know, Gwinnett, Yanet, Iban, since them boys touched down, signs of the times. Signs of the times. Like how much time we can knock in this one sign here in Providence? Over and over and over and over, we're knocking down this sign. One sign, like it's every week. You can't build it back fast enough, Derico Ferguson, or Maddow, Colin Solomon. You can't build it back fast enough, Commissioner Cole. Them boys knocking down. What kind of drivers we got here in this road? Well, a lot of people buying the books, according to GRE, who want to fire quite a number of the staff in a recent GRE license selling racket. A lot of people selling licenses and buying licenses. That's why we get this kind of stuff happening all the time on the road. How much time we can knock down this thing? Huh? How many times? Look at one man's account, what he saw there in Providence.
Coming live back of Providence. Then break the pole again, if you can see. This is security out there. Like probably like he dropped asleep. This is the mirror. Watch it here again. Break again. This is third time it break. Just wait, break by the.
Yep. How many times? A lot of people buying their licenses, though. It's clear. GRA told us that. A lot of people buying their licenses. It says a lot for the security, too. It says a lot, even Glenford Gordon. It says a lot for the security. You know, I went into school the other day to transact some business, to make some inquiries. There's the guard sleeping. There is the guard sleeping. I meant to take a photograph. I said, you know what? I left big auntie. Right? Sleeping. I walk right in. Waiting. You got that, and then you got another guy, service yard day. Hire a 20-year-old, next week to a gun in your hand. You shoot yourself and a 15-year-old. We told you all about that. Folks, this take serious in this country, though. Serious. Right? And that company only got a license last December. Only got a license last December. The security company, they handed 20-year-old the gun that he wasn't trained to handle. Shoot himself and a 15-year-old by accident. That's what they tell us. And every damn week, we're breaking down this sign. Every week, we're breaking down this sign. When we see some things in this country, it forces us to ask the question, where the hell money going? We're going with gun. Lennox, Ramadan. Where the money going? Clear is in public servants' pockets. As clear as day is not going in public servants' pocket. Folks, we spotted some water in quarantine. On the quarantine, we spotted some water in the quarantine. We didn't spot water, you know. We spotted water on the quarantine, folks. After 3 years and billions in the housing and water sector, we gonna let Colin and Susan go off. We gonna let Colin and Susan go off. They won't drink the water. As a matter of fact, their actually thing was, and we gotta bring that here for you guys, presenting his national budget, talking about how fantastic the water sector doing under his government stewardship. And there's a fella drinking down but 10 bottles of distilled water. And so we ask the question, actually the water coming through the tap so good, how come you ain't drinking it? Huh? How come you ain't giving it a vote of confidence if the water coming through the tap so good? Folks, we spotted this water and it leaves little to be desired. You know? It leaves little to be desired. You think it's easy in this place, huh? It's not as easy as some of y'all think. It's rough. It's rough. Some of y'all can make it a water like this, you know. Do we have that? I don't think we have it. Right? But we're going to circle back to that. Right? This place now is, if you see the watercolor, folks, right? If you see the watercolor, was it easy? If you all see the watercolor, my God, we should have had that queued up for you guys. The water orange is like a Fanta orange coming through the pipe. It's like a Fanta orange coming through the pipe. Not easy at all, folks. Them boys different. That's why I know. Them boys are there and actually fighting with, you know. What we know about budget and what we do and water orange, you know, and he licking up the distilled water. Right? He licking up the distilled water and telling them boys, don't come around here funny with no orange water. You gotta love these guys. It's the brazenness. You see? It's the hypocrisy. And then the different, you know. Different. That's the watercolor. You think it's I stayed up the people childs like that? It's the water. It's the water, folks. That's what's stirring up the people childs like that. Here's the water. So much for that. Because sir, we can get that video back for you guys. We buy them by section now. The trench crappers, the jagabats, the tadpoles, the cricketers, the Philistines, the Jebusites, the Hittites. Same set. Hypocrites and hypocrites. It's them. Them we talking about. But look story here, man. Look story here. We gotta go too far, you know. Keep telling you all the time. It's not easy road. You know. They're trying to put wall over we are, you know. Bab Street, Firish Village. Look at this here. Huh? It's which one is those three sons building this road here? They tell us Bab Street, Firish. It's a road, it's a walkway. Two vehicles are driving this road at the same time. You can turn around here. Can be testing out infrastructure in this place, you know. Huh? You understand? You have an appreciation, right? Sheena Hazel, Amanda Daniels. Why infrastructure has the largest portion in this budget? Because they got to build the same road but 5 times in the 1 year. By the time the son done with the road, you gotta give it to cousin. By the time the cousin done, you give it to the backstreet friend. By the time the backstreet friend done with it, you gotta give it to his sister. When his sister done the road, then you bring the Papa people. You understand why the roads in the states that the roads are in? Because of the incompetence. And who they're giving contracts to, y'all know. Y'all know them. It's two sets of people they're giving contracts to. Friends, the family, and the favorites. Bab Street, Five-ish Village. People say they want proper street in Bab Street. Not because the name Bab Street, you come around with funny like that. Give you proper street. They say you have to come out, you have to turn around. And then you come out back. When one car comes, the other one have to go on the parapet. Someone could pass. And because the biggest budget ever, what do we do with the high money? What them boys doing with the high money? That's what we want to know. Bab Street residents, in particular, want to know what we do with the high money. Right? And look at this other area we saw quite recently. Look at this, Lewis Street in West Rock. Jesus. 3 years after, 3 biggest budgets later. 3 biggest budgets later. How many got for show for it? Huh? School children, they tell us, come through Lewis Street, West Rock. Families, pensioners. And then by so, we love Linden. You know love from a hole in the ground. We love Linden. Huh? We love Linden. West Side. West Side though. We love Linden. We like them. We like that kind of love. We like it. We don't like it. Yeah. Let's say cross the E for love, the truth. Cross the truth. Y'all know them well. We know some of them. I want y'all know the folks have already started to tell you what happened in this year. They're going to be attacking most squatter settlements that Afro-Guyanese live in. They've already fired the first shot. They had Mucka Cane View. Right? They said they're going to be breaking down more houses. Colin put it in this way: regularization of informal settlements. Regularization of informal settlements. Shell Pancham, that's how they put it. They'll be regularizing informal settlements. Pay for an Antia De Silva. The make guys pass me if you ask me anything. The make guys pass me. They made their eyes to process. Damn it in hell. Make guys pass me. So just put it all on your alert. They come in. Right? Where is Mark Phillips' voice in this madness? Ulrich Waldron, who seem to know the history of the PNC better than the PNC people themselves. This budget here, I don't know if it's a PNC budget because the amount of time you got members of the government talking about PNC, what happened in the PNC party? If they put amount of time in the budget, Jesus, the places this country could go. The places we could go, then is London Welshman. The places we can go. But alas, that's all we got. Alas. But look, story here now. Y'all take the prices in this country. It's upside down place. What do I tell you? It's upside down place. Upside down. Wrong. You know you try me inside out. But you guess on the Parag had a lot to say about my alma mater, University of Guyana. All the girl Parag. Young she's a couple girl. Every time you go to Sony office, you visit the Silan. I don't know. I don't know. I have money turn up. In this economy, I have money turn up. I wish every Guyanese woman could afford that. Silan every day. Hips, lips, and fingertips. Cover girl. Had some comments about my alma mater. Sonia is a lawyer. I'm not certain where she trained. If she did her first degree at UG. If I'm trying to do here, but if I look in the second year. You learn at Ivy University. Yes, true story that. Followed second year. Sonia Parag during a budget presentation. Right? Had some comments to make that UG really online. Let's just use Zoom. Folks, well, usually show Sonia how online they are. A quick response. Quick. Rapid fire. That's how we did communication, you know. That's how we understood to do communication. You don't rest down. And if Eugene says Sonia wrong, she wrong. Sonia, you're wrong. If Eugene says Sonia wrong, I say Sonia wrong. You know, get your facts before you go and you're talking. Okay, let's stop in the National Assembly. Now people are going to correct the answer. Painstakingly. Correct the answer. Right. Sonia said, this is the Minister of the Public Service. Right? Usually don't have an online university. There's only use Zoom because of COVID. You can tell Sonia went to Eugene a little bit. Sonia went Eugene a little bit. You see? In a little bit because Eugene answered back in real time. She's going to be very cautious next time. Don't come around me, alma mater. Funny, you know, folks. We learn communication differently. My Peter graduated from the communication department, communication center, University of Ghana, and happy to have gone on to do law and I graduate. I ain't fall out the came from. I graduate. You see? Graduate. Don't come around with funny. We are people with things. That's what you want. We people with things. But listen to Sonia, man. Listen to Sonia. You should checkmate Sonia. Quick. Quick. Love it.
Moreover, the University of Ghana is centralized and it does not offer online programs. It merely adapts to Zoom classes as a response to the coronavirus pandemic. While the University of Ghana is an excellent institution run by brilliant minds, we acknowledge that it has a far way to go and the government is committed to providing the requisite support for its advance. That is why 3 points. Okay. More than $3 billion has been allocated to the University of Guyana for its enhancement in the 2023 budget. 3.7. It was conceptualized even before the 2020 elections, Mr. Speaker. That is the Gold Scholarship. Moreover, the University of Ghana is centralized and it does not offer online programs. It merely adapts to Zoom classes as a response to the coronavirus pandemic. While the University of Ghana is an excellent institution run by brilliant minds, we acknowledge that it has a far way to go and the government is committed to providing the requisite support for its advance. That is why 3 points. Okay. More than $3 billion has been allocated to the University of Guyana for its enhancement in the 2023 budget. 3.7. It was conceptualized even before the 2020 elections, Mr. Speaker. That is the goal.
Yep. So the plug for you. She can send a Photoshop it. She's going to send a Photoshop it. And usually responded very, very quickly. Like a whole book. Usually send for Sonia. Right? Of all the things to do with online at UG. Not a by the way program. Proper program. I just gonna pull out a couple for y'all. UG said we do IT governance, research, innovation, and security, IGRS. IT governance, research, innovation, and security. UG said they were involved in software services and educational technology application, SSETA, setup. Right, but she takes setup, software services, educational technology, and educational technology applications. They're also involved in infrastructure and IT services. And they went on to state what these are about. Right? They said they were involved in client and core services and enterprise support, educational online support services, EDOSS. They said their use of Zoom is just a small aspect of what they do with IT online. What they do with IT online. She can be more careful next time. She run out, she crease, and they handed it to her folks. They handle it to her. She run out, she crease. Good people. And them boys didn't play. Then spare she. Wesley Hardy, look, it's like a 4 or 5 page document. UG said it as a press statement. Saying, don't come around with funny Sonia. Don't do it. Don't do it. She can think twice now. Right? She can think twice now. The closer folks. Probably now in schools. You know, we saw that video we preempted in that graphic earlier. And we really got to put more systems in place. We got the biggest budget ever. Let's come for something. You see? Don't let come for nothing. Let's come for something. Biggest budget ever must mean something. You got to leap off the page and become flesh. Please and thank you. And we're very concerned about what we saw circulating on social media as it concerns the young people at St. Joseph High School. We've been very concerned about them. Take a look at some of what happened there. Yesterday, midday, they tell us here. Yesterday, midday, St. Joseph High School. Now that actually happened, you know, and we can't, unfortunately, bury our heads in the sand and pretend it didn't. It happened, right? It happened. And we spoke with some of those students over the last 24 hours who tell us that it's like gangs in school. Somebody felt they were dissed. It's a matter of respect. It's a matter of respect. I've never seen this amount of like decadence and decay in our school system in such a short period. Like we've got to bring back Dr. Nicola Henry in this picture here. Right? And it's not just about fighting in school, it's the pervasiveness of the whole thing. That students don't even seem to have a concern about teacher or which school they're going to. If you get this, I'm coming after you, Rena Dolphin. You diss me or Stella Brummel, it's a big down. And together, we got to solve this problem. And it's not going to happen by burying our heads and pretend it didn't happen because it's Joseph. Right? Or because it's Queen's College or Bishops. Right? But when it happened to some other school, you don't mind. And we got to talk to our kids. You know, that this is not the way. If you got young people like this, second, third farmers, and this is how they want to solve problems. By the time they meet in the National Assembly, you don't see Kwame Mountain bung up every day and get bigger. I mean, I don't know how much bigger his mouth will get, but you're getting the picture. It's every day. You're going to be fighting some people. Right? And if I take the course of action to God, I can fight some people every living day. Every living day. But we got to do better. Right? And I didn't say it's your fault yet. But together, I think we could solve problems like this. We can solve problems like this. I'd love to know what the HM has done since then. I'd love to know that, or the Ministry of Education. I'd love to know what has been done since this big fight. Right? When you got a fight and you got 10, 15 children involved, what's that? You know, if some of our kids ain't got the academic aptitude, maybe we just enroll them in MMA. I think we have that. Mixed martial arts, MMA. And locally, there's a group. We sign them up and we see if we could carry some folks to the Olympics in that regard. Maybe they got the academic things, but maybe in other things. Maybe in other things. Right? Just maybe, folks. In other things. That being said, good folks, share the damn live. Smash that emoji button, folks, and let me go down the road. Share the live. Smash that emoji button. Timna Ford, Anthony Williams, Ingrid King, Marcella Brummel. Yep. Anne-Marie. Good to have you, Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie Selby, that is. Just in case we got a lot of Anne-Maries here. Sam Lal and all the other Anne-Maries. Good to have you, and Wonder Fortune and all the other folks. It's good to be back with you guys. Share the live before you go. Smash that emoji button, good folks, and let us go down the road. We got over 3,000 people watching us across social media, and we're tremendously heartened by that. It's about 2 years now we saw these numbers just skyrocket, and you guys have stayed with us over that time. We're tremendously humbled by that. Share the live before you go. Smash that emoji button. Our thoughts and our prayers are with the kids there at St. Joseph High School. Let us find a way forward together. That being said, folks, that's our time. That's the time. That's our program. Stay safe. Stay safe out there. Each and every one of you I see. Michaela Andrew Coates is there. Isabella Butters. Isabella, oh, your phone call. Desmond and Candy. Scraps, Candy. Scraps. Tessa Hayward, Maddow, Stan Bourne, and all the other folks joining us. Great to have you here. Stay safe. Good folks. Stay safe. That's going to do it for us. We're out.